Now we're going to be covering keyword research, which is basically the idea of finding keywords that people are typing inside of Google and actually getting in front of them when they type that search term in. So it's always important to just remember that Google is just a collection, it's a database of people typing in keywords and then Google displaying results based on those keywords. So you really need to understand that keywords are important in SEO because it's how we are going to communicate for Google on the behalf of our clients and on the behalf of our website assets and our properties online that we are worthy enough to be shown for a specific keyword. So let's get into it right away. Keyword, and some important terms that you got to understand about keywords here are CPC, which is basically the cost per click based on Google AdWords. Google AdWords is Google's advertising platform. So basically, the cost per click is an AdWords term, but meaning if you were to go on Google AdWords and advertise for Injury Lawyers Hartford CT, right? It might have a cost per click of $100 because that's a competitive keyword. Keyword difficulty, KD in short, is a scale from 1 to 100 on how difficult the keyword is to rank for. I just wanted to go ahead and make that really known because when I do keyword research, a lot of these keyword research tools that I'm going to show you in this video actually have a KD score. They calculate how difficult a keyword is to rank for based on the amount of backlinks that those websites have and the competition in the competitive zone. And then the volume, the amount of searches per month. How many times is somebody searching the keyword that you are trying to rank for? Is it high? Is it low? Is it medium? It could be low, but it could be high converting. Do you understand? It could be high, and it could be a useless keyword. So this is why it's important. You gotta understand and pick and choose the exact keywords that you want to rank for on your website. Now, here's the keyword research process. You can do it 3 ways. You can find low KD keywords to rank for. You can find long tail keywords to rank for, generally about 4 to 6 words. Or you can find high commercial intent terms. Now, what I mean by commercial intent terms is if somebody types in plumbing in Naugatuck CT, that's likely that they have an issue with their, an issue with their plumbing, an issue with their sink, an issue with their toilet. They have an issue and they need to find a plumber. So that's a high commercial intent term, right? So let's go into the actual keyword research process and use a real life example. Based on the data that we have now, we kind of understand how this goes. So I'm going to show you 2 tools today that is really just impeccable for keyword research. The first is called Ubersuggest. And Ubersuggest is on Neil Patel's website. And basically what you can do is you can type in a keyword or a phrase. So let's just say in this example, our client is a house painter. So let's just say we want to type in the keyword house painter Boston. Okay, that's our client. They're a house painting company in Boston, in the city, and they want to do SEO because there's probably thousands of people searching for house painters in Boston, right? So what you want to do is you want to put the seed keyword into this tool, and then basically what it's going to do is it's going to show you a bunch of other relevant keywords that you could rank for, as well as house painter in Boston. Now, as you can see here, a lot of it is Boston commercial painters, Boston exterior painting, Boston exteriors, Boston MA painting. There's a bunch of different types of keywords, and what's cool about it is this tool actually gives you the search volume associated with this keyword. Now, you need to understand that this search volume is just a guess. It is not an actual replication on how many times something is searched in Google. It's a guess that Ubersuggest goes and finds. And then also you see the cost per click. Remember what I was saying before? So generally a high cost per click keyword, for example, Boston commercial painters, it's $13 in Google AdWords. Generally, these are the highest converting keywords because advertisers will pay $13 or even higher for these types of keywords. And then you have competition. So this is how you find a list of keywords using Ubersuggest. You can actually just go in and start to find these keywords and put them into an Excel spreadsheet. I recommend you get a bunch of these different types of keywords and put them into an Excel spreadsheet and make the data just like this. Now, luckily with Ubersuggest, you can actually just highlight these different terms and then put them on an Excel spreadsheet and get them that way. Once you have a list of these keywords, you now want to analyze, what you have to put on your website. And we're going to talk about putting content onto your website a little later in this module. But, it's important to just know what are your target terms. Now I'm going to show you how to do it using Ahrefs, which is personally one of my favorite tools as well. And Ahrefs is going to allow us to go over here to Keywords Explorer. Now, if you're not familiar with SEO on an advanced level, you probably have never heard of Ahrefs. It's a very advanced tool. But if you go to Keywords Explorer, and let's say we were to do the same thing, house painter, Boston, right? Now, Ahrefs is a little different. The data compiles a little differently. Remember, it's paid. It's not a free tool. So, oops, give me 1 second. Okay, so as you can see, it shows you a bunch of different results here, but it's not as, I would say, relevant as Ubersuggest. But what Ahrefs does do really effective is if you actually go out and find a Boston house painter, you can basically go out and find any of these URLs if you're using Ahrefs. Get a competitor like Boston Painting Co. And what you can do is you can go into Ahrefs by going into dashboard and putting in their URL. Once you put in the URL, you're going to see a dashboard that has a bunch of different types of metrics, one of them being organic keywords that the site is ranking for. When you click on the organic keywords, you're going to find all of the different terms that they're ranking for, the cost per click for that term, and the keyword difficulty. So what you can actually do is you can go in here and filter from keyword difficulty, find low-hanging fruit keywords where the keyword difficulty is under 10, and you can also filter by word count, 4 through 8, just to find those longer tail keywords. And you're going to be able to find some seriously low competition keywords for high cost per click, right? Like painting contractors, Boston, MA. You know, these are low keyword difficulty, like painting services, Boston, MA. This is a keyword difficulty of 3. It's much easier to rank for. So I hope that made sense. And basically that's what I'll do. And I'll find a bunch of different keywords that I can potentially rank for my client. And then in the next videos, I'm going to show you how to organize those keywords and create what's called an SEO roadmap. So I'll see you guys in the next video, and I appreciate you watching this one.